What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another video. So what had happened was, and I didn't plan on coming on camera today. That was the point of doing a voiceover. So I went back and looked through the videos to check them out and just see how everything sound, whatever. And I noticed there's big gaps in between of no audio. And that's because of the phone and how I have it set with the password. So when y'all hearing that clicking, I'm unlocking my screen. So during the time the screen is locked, you don't hear me. So I'm coming back, and I was reading questions and answers off Quora about narcissism. I don't remember the questions that I had asked. So what I'm going to have to do is just go read the more up-to-date ones. I just can't find that one. And I just hate to be doing this to y'all because I really wanted to get some questions answered about it in a video. And I've been wanting to do videos like this for a long time, and then this happens. And it's just frustrating because I didn't want to come on camera today. Give me a second. I need to clean off my glasses. I only wear these to read. So again, I apologize. Like, it just wasn't meant for me to do these type of videos today. So I'm just gonna go and read some other questions on the Quora website. Not the ones, these are not the ones. I'm gonna have to go back and look through them, the ones that I had missed. And then I'm gonna come back and probably do another video. Although I much rather y'all like request the videos, because I haven't been getting many views like I used to. I used to get a lot more views than I'm getting now. I need my views to come back up, and I need y'all to share these videos so other people can subscribe, because there may be other people out there who want to hear about this. And these glasses are kind of weight. They only, I don't care. I just want to get this out. So, if people put the stupidest questions on here, that's why I wanted to stay on that particular page. They got stuff on here like, what are some straight up facts about people who don't swallow? Like, stupid. Get off of my page. Anyway, okay, so here's one submitted by someone named Tom Ewall. No, Tom Ewall answered. It's I'm looking for the ones that were only for me. But he answered one 29 minutes ago. Why would a narcissist lie and cheat on a new supply during the love bombing phase? Why does this mean he's regretting the choice of supply? Okay, so he says, why would the narcissist lie and cheat on a new supply during the love bombing stage? If he's cheating on a new supply during the love bombing stage, it's because that supply, like, it wasn't a jackpot for him. And he probably was juggling 2 women at the same time. I mean, they are cheaters. That's what the whole supply thing is about. So what he was doing was juggling 2 women at the same time. And the same thing he's doing to the other one, he's doing, it's just a back and forth thing with the narcissist. It's a big ego thing with them. I don't know. Like I say, I can only speak on my situation with a narcissist in the workplace. But I know that she used to cheat on this one guy she was dealing with, and she was seen for the one who was married. So she was still back and forth in between 2 guys. She had even started dating a pastor. And I'm like, And then she would say, but I want to be married. But you knew this before you even decided to go along with it. So they don't care. They don't care about your feelings. They're going to cheat on you. Them people don't care. They crazy, selfish. And so the next question is, I guess it's by Edward Tierney. No, because he's a psychologist. So if anything, he's answering. See, this is what confuses me on the core website, because some of these are already answered. How can a narcissist with next to no emotions be so fake with real tears? Those tears are not coming from the heart. They're coming from the fact that they can't have their way with the situation. That's what I look at it as. When a narcissist, when she used to cry and stuff, she cried because she couldn't benefit from something. It was something that she wasn't allowed to have. It was more like a tantrum, because narcissists are like children. So if anything, if they're crying, even though they're fake with real tears, I mean, they know how to put on a good act. That's all I could pretty much say. They know how to put on an act. I'm on this older phone. I'm not on my new phone. I'm reading the questions from my new phone. So I just look at it as an act. She would cry about things, random stuff. She would just burst out into tears in any random moment, and I wouldn't know how to receive. I didn't know how to comfort her, because I didn't like her mind. It would just change channels from moment to moment. Like, even though I was trying to be there for her, she would just kind of push you away. Like, I'm okay. I'm like, well, what just happened? What you just crying for? Not to like laugh at people who may be having because there are like conditions of people. These conditions people have when they just have crying spells. So I don't know if narcissists deal with that type of condition within the narcissism personality. I don't know. But like I say, she just used to have these random crying spells. We would talk about something during Christmas time, and she would just burst out crying because she say she remembered her aunt, who's now deceased, and all the things she used to do for her. Like, it was all about her. So now that she's dead, you're not getting this anymore. So that's the only thing that brings you to tears. Not the fact that you're just going to miss her because you just love her for who she was, not because of what she was able to do for you. So that's what I take from it. The next question is, okay, these people talking about how can I get cheaper auto insurance? I'm going to go, okay. This is something that says request from Quora. It's hard to pronounce their words sometimes. I say Quora. So it says how you push back against someone who is trying to manipulate you. Well, first you have to recognize the things they do to try to manipulate you. You have to be bold to confront them about it and let them know, look, I know what it is you're trying to do. So you should stop, because I really don't appreciate it, and it doesn't make you look good as a person. I've been nothing but kind to you. I've been a good friend to you. So please stop, because I'm on to you. I know what you're doing. So it's just a way you have to communicate with them to let them know, I know what it is that you're doing, and you should stop. The next question is, and that last question was added 8 hours ago. This one was added 37 minutes ago. It says, what is a proper way to approach a person regarding their showing signs of a narcissistic personality? And that's another thing. It's like, just like you can't convince someone that another person is a narcissist, you're not going to convince the narcissist that they're narcissistic. You're just not going to do it, because they're going to be in denial. They're going to look at you like, what are you talking about? You're crazy. Like, She do this thing and her eyes get big. What you talking about? You crazy. I don't even want to look like her. But I'm just saying they just do things so their eyes bulge and they get loud and they get defensive, and it's like you just stuck looking at them like, what's wrong with you? So when they start to show you signs of a narcissist, it depends on your situation, your position with them. I mean, just run. Just go the other way. Have zero dealings with them. Because it's not going to be good for your life. Just don't allow a narcissistic person to get comfortable with you. Because that's when, the true colors of them are going to show sooner or later. Don't say I didn't warn you. Here's another one that was sent. And it already has 9 answers. Like I say, I like to go for the ones that were just sent to me. But I'll answer these. It doesn't show the time. They probably just put it on here, but it already got 9 answers. After a narcissist discards you, does blocking them on social media still fuel their ego through hurt reaction, or should a person remain indifferent and move on displaying no care for their tactics or existence? Now they ask, after they discard you, does blocking them? So if she would have discarded me first and then I go and block her, does that hurt her ego? Yes, and then at the same time, she's feeling kind of like I got that reaction out of her. So she's regretting the fact that she pushed you to that point, because now she can't lurk on your page and watch everything going on with you on social media. And then at the same time, she feeling like I must have done something good, made you mad enough to block me. So with them, it's like, you never know. They just hard to figure out. And you'll tell through their actions. Like when I had blocked her on social media and I went back to work and she wasn't, like I blocked her, I did it to her like this. I waited till we got out for the holidays during Thanksgiving break and I blocked her. During the Thanksgiving break, no, Christmas break, we usually have like a little Christmas dinner at work. But she had made it so divided between her and her supply and me and the substitutes. So we were sitting on separate ends of the dining room. We had our own little dinner going on. And one of the coworkers, he wasn't really a coworker back there with us, but he used to always interact with all of us. He was like, man, I hate this division between y'all. I don't like this. And he was like, well, I brought the crawfish etouffee. Both of y'all, both sides are welcome to it. And, she wanted to be like, she was insisting that he don't share with us. So it's the narcissist who causes the division. And not to get too off subject with this question about them and blocking them on social media and the ego and all that. Yeah, it hurts their ego. At the same time, they like it, the fact that they were able to get a reaction out of you. And at the same time, they're angry at you because you closed the door on them. You made a move that they wanted to do to you first. So yeah. And I got this like this because I'm not dressed appropriate to, show me from a different angle. I'll just say that. What else? Can an NPD chronically lie as a way to upgrade their poor unself-esteem? NPD. I guess that means narcissistic personality disorder. Can they lie as a way to upgrade their poor? Oh yeah, they lie all the time. They live a life of lies. They pretend to be who they're not. They put on an act. When they look in the mirror, I see this picture, and that picture just describes the narcissist, like, period. The picture of a person who's a narcissist, they looking in a mirror, and even though they look like a monster, when they look in the mirror, they see an angel. And it's like, that's the exact same way that a narcissist see themselves. You know, they live in denial of who they really are. Could a once controlling, abusive narcissist actually be too scared to hoover? She keeps standing outside my house like an insecure little girl. This is her. You just described this person. They sent this in 9 hours ago. And it says no answer yet. So I'm going to answer them when I get off here. They just described the narcissist to a T. Like this girl, she used to pout and have tantrums and act like a little child. And she's not even a girl. This woman was in her 50s. I think she's about to be 54 this year. And she act like a little teenager, like a 12-year-old or a 13-year-old. Not even a teenager. She would like have fits when she can't have her way with things at work. And the way that she would get her way around having her way is when she would start to love bomb my manager by bringing her big jars of candy, because my manager, she got the sweet tooth like all day, and she's not even supposed to be eating that. She's a diabetic, like she's on a special diet. She used to have cancer. She's been in remission for years. Like the cancer is gone. The cancer is no more, thank God. But she still is eating unhealthy. Like you think because you're eating a bowl of oatmeal in the morning, but you piling sugar on, like you still eating unhealthy. And she's contributing to her unhealthy habits. Like she don't love you because she wouldn't be giving you things you shouldn't have. So the narcissist, when she couldn't have her way with things at work, she would act like a child. And when they don't hoover, it's not because they're like scared. I guess at some point or another, once, like in my position, I showed her that you might as well give up because I'll never like be your friend again. So just stop trying to be in my company. Get out of my face. Once she realized that that was my whole vibe, from then on, she stayed clear of me. Every now and then, she'd come barging towards me, going 100 miles to nowhere. And then, like I say, she would do a quick, sharp pivot, and she would go another way. It's like she's running close to me, and then she'll, just crazy. But they're not afraid to hoover. They just got a lot of pride that won't allow them to do it at that particular time. I mean, obviously, she's standing outside your new house like an insecure little girl. Like, call the police. Call the police. Go get a restraining order on her. See, let me find out she's outside my house. And that's pretty much the only way I can answer that one. I mean, controlling, that's only because they knew they had you like that. Come to think about it. Abusive? Yeah, that's because she had you like that. She know that she can do that to you, and now that she sees she can't do that to you anymore, you a whole new person. You took your life back. You got the power to get rid of her. Now all she want to do is just come around you and be like, I didn't mean that. Could you give, I've been thinking, can you give our friendship another try? That's how they do. She was doing that. And I bet you if you give her the chance to apologize, the first thing she will say is, if I did anything to hurt you, I apologize. This is what they do. They'll never take full responsibility for whatever the reason is that y'all are not friends anymore. And yes, they act like insecure little kids. And they have tantrums and stuff like that. So yeah, I hope that answered that question. This video almost 20 minutes. And y'all know I don't do videos this long. But this just goes to show sometimes I need to vent and get things off my chest about the narcissist. I apologize again for my last 3 videos that I wanted to be great today, and my phone was locking up during the time y'all couldn't hear me. And so, yeah, I apologize for that again. But I still hope I was able to answer any questions in those videos, because I'm not going to delete them. I'm not going to take them down. So that's it for today. Again, if y'all like these type of videos, leave a comment and request down below, asking for more, and I'll give them to you, because I could talk about narcissism all day. As long as I have someone to talk about it with, it's good to get a little feedback. I like to hold conversations about it. I like to hear about your experience with narcissism abuse. And as well as I like to share mine, I don't just want to be the only one holding the floor and just talking about the psycho I had to work with. I know y'all get tired of hearing about that. So, conversate with me down in the comments section and let me know what it is you want to talk about. I'm all open ears for you. And as always, thank y'all for watching, and I'm going to talk to you soon.